Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm host of today, and my name is Elvis Derry. Hello, how are you?
So, I was just fired from my job. So, yeah, follow me. I don't know. Like this video, give me a follow, and stay tuned for more content because it is coming. It is coming.
Do you know Charlie Kirk's favorite band?
I want to say Green Day.
Neck Deep. His second favorite band? Nickelback.
Those are the two places the guy was going to hit.
True. Nickelback.
Neck or back.
He was really neck and neck for who I hated more, him or Trump.
Right now he's butt naked on Mortician's.
Jesus.
He's probably trying to tell them not do abortion.
So he'll find her. He'll come back to life to be like, make sure you don't abort anything.
Charlie.
Rest in peace, Charlie.
Charlie, you stay in there.
No more.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there.
A few moments later.
I just had to block all of my friends because they just have such different political beliefs from me, and I thought that we were the type of friends who would live together someday after college and like stay in touch no matter what, and I thought these were the people that I would spend my life with and grow old next to. These were the people who saved my life on multiple different occasions, and I just don't know if I can continue being friends with them because of this. I just don't know. I dropped out of school for these people. I started homeschooling because of these people. And I don't know what I'm going to do because we go to such a small school together. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to face them. These people are my whole life. I don't know how I'm going to be able to avoid them. Yeah. I don't care if you think that this is my own fault for being the person to blow up these relationships, because everything that they say makes me feel like such a shit person. And I can't have that in my life. Not anymore. Okay, I used to not respect myself to cut people out of my life for things like this, but now I do. Now I respect myself enough to not want to feel like this. God, I'm probably gonna delete this because it's so fucking embarrassing crying on camera. But, God.
Isn't it just so refreshing to finally see an assassination pulled off successfully for once? I mean, talk about professionalism at the right time.
So everybody, I wanted to take a little quick second to say something about everybody that was celebrating the other night, or the other day, about the issue. I just had a phone call, and it was a good friend of mine, and she was bawling her eyes out, squalling. She has lost her job. She got fired. Somebody had sent a video of her in a open group room similar to what this app offers, and had her and a bunch of friends of hers celebrating what had happened. And they had, I guess, clipped it somehow, filmed it and sent it in to her employer because they knew who she was. And the employer has terminated her for her words, even though that's part of our freedom of speech. Like, how far else is it going to go? And now they have blackballed her on that. And then you're reading these politicians are talking about, because you got to remember the right's in power right now. So talking about, free speech as in celebratory of hate crimes and things like that can start to be prosecuted. actions taken as you losing your employment, being blackballed against, everything on social media, because they don't just have your email address. These people have your IP address. These people have the information from your device. You have a GUI number on that device as well. And so they know. That's why if you get a verification, if you go log into a different account from another computer, they give you that double step of verification. They know which device you're on. So all of that stuff's got to do is get subpoenaed or somebody filming stuff. So she lost her job for making fun of what happened the other day. And so guys, you got to be careful what you do, got to be careful what you say, because there are, unfortunately, consequences, just like what they were talking about.
So it turns out that there's a list of the people who were a little too celebratory yesterday, that Libs and Republican Oasis, or whoever that guy is that has my information, are coming after us all.
Where the f*** was this guy last summer, huh? We got Captain Earhole in our greatest time of need, and this motherfucker's over here breaking necks from 200 yards away. What the f***? Couldn't have picked a better target? Charlie Kirk? Really? Okay. Rest in piss, I guess.
We are the justice for Charlie Kirk. Say hello to Priscilla Priscilla Frisbee, an attorney at law in Tucson, Arizona. You made a life of being an attorney for those in car accidents. But today you experienced an accident you didn't see coming. And every single viewer on this platform is your jury. And this is what you had to say, but you were kind of smart as an attorney, because you used your other account that is private. But one of my followers just so happened to follow you. But I had to verify if it was you, because your professional account said one thing and your personal account said a different thing. Then after you proceeded to immediately delete those pictures, much like those accidents, you weren't fast enough. Then you went on to remove certain information that could have tied you to that other post from your business profile. And much like many on the left, you weren't fast enough. I blurred out the individual that's next to you, because this is Frisbee and Frisbee, attorneys at law. I have nothing against him, and I actually don't want any violence towards you. We don't advocate for violence. That's the left's agenda. Our tool of choice is our voice. And because you guys took one of the voices that impacted millions on this planet, today we continue to echo that voice until justice is served. If only there was a contact information for your location of employment. If only there was some way that we could contact them and let them know how much of an amazing attorney they have employed. And this is a case that you just can't win. Because today, everyone other than you is the jury and the judge. But we don't repay with violence. We do things the right way.
You support a shooter?
Yep, sure do. It's freedom.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He does all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself? Okay. Do you have a job here in Seattle?
Nope. I take that for a look.
A few moments later.
Oh, so you Trump supporters want to call my mom and threaten to kill my mom? Oh, yeah. That's why I called the police on you. And I'm reporting you for doxing and harassment. You're going to fucking prison, buddy. That's a federal charge. You're really going to call my mom and threaten her on the phone? Yep. Okay, I didn't want to bring the police in this because I hate the police, but now I'm going to. I have all the receipts. You're fucked. You are fucked. They can trace your phone calls. You called my mom and said you're going to kill her? Okay, wait till I get home. I dare you, double dog dare you, to show up to my house. I will kill you myself. Don't ever threaten my mom out like that, bitch. You Trump supporters. You guys are gonna dox my mom? Oh, you got me up now. I'm pissed. Oh, you thought I was being nice now. I'm about to fly around and you guys up. Oh.
This guy's gonna get so bad.
America, leftist tries to disrupt a Charlie Kirk vigil in Idaho. So yesterday, a vigil was held for Charlie Kirk outside of the Idaho state capitol, and a liberal tried to drive through it and disrupt it on a scooter, talking shit, making fun of the murder of Charlie Kirk. Unfortunately, that snarky, sarcastic, liberal bullshit is not flying anymore here in America, as crowds of people descended on the liberal and started beating the holy fuck out of him until cops had to intervene and arrested the motherfucker. You liberals have to understand, this is not going to start going well for you. The tide is now turned firmly against you. The rest of us here in the civilized world are now fully committed to making sure you are held accountable at every turn and every behest. The time for your snarky bullying and harassment is over. You've made Charlie Kirk a martyr, and the conservatives are not going to allow you to continue your bullshit. So here's an image of what was going on at the Idaho State Capitol. These people held a vigil for Charlie Kirk. So in this image, the guy who was driving through the crowd mocking Charlie Kirk's death is just off screen on the ground getting the beat out of him. And here's the guy that was talking shit about Charlie Kirk and mocking his death in front of a bunch of people holding a vigil in Idaho. Notice the cop standing there not doing anything to help him. Want to know why? Because now you've lost your protection from authority figures, liberals. Hope you realize that. Most cops in America, guess what, are conservatives and veterans. Wrong move.
We got us a brand new around and found out grand champion, and for the first time ever, it's an affluent white liberal woman from right here in Mississippi. As the headline reads, University of Mississippi, that's Ole Miss for those that don't know, employee fired over an insensitive comment in the wake of the death of Charlie Kirk. Now, the headline didn't initially include a photo or Lauren Stokes' name. It just had a picture of Charlie Kirk with that headline, and it never said her name anywhere in the story. Now, you know damn well if that had been a right-wing state employee speaking negatively about a liberal who had been assassinated, their image, their family's image, their address, their employment history, their blood type, and everything else about it, including their children's first, last names, and social security numbers, would have been posted all over the damn internet. So we're going to return that favor preemptively and make sure we show you her face. And here's the Instagram account right here where she posted this hateful nonsense at, which, by the way, they didn't put that in the article either. But Clay was here to fill in the blanks for you and do some real fucking journalism around here. Here's what Lauren Stokes said. For decades, white supremacists and reimagined Klan members like Charlie Kirk have wreaked havoc on our communities, condemning children and the populace at large to mass death for the sake of keeping their automatic guns. They have willingly advocated to condemn children and adult survivors of SA, you know what that means, to forced pregnancy and childbirth. They have smiled while stating the reasons people who can birth children shouldn't be allowed life-saving medical care when miscarrying, and that's a damn lie. Continuing, they have incited and clapped for the brutalizing of black and brown bodies. So no, I have no prayers to offer Kirk or respectable statements against violence. Now, she's also a restaurant owner in Oxford, but I am very, very anti-cancel culture. I do not believe in attacking people's restaurants, giving them fake bad reviews or any of that nonsense. But, however, when you're a state employee and you post some trash like this, you fuck around, you find out. We're all held to account at some point, and she was held to it today. Nice to see the occasional affluent white woman. I think there's an abbreviation there that spells awful. Get her comeuppance for once. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye bye.